Today I want to talk with you about how you can become a master networker. Now, I know you probably travel a lot of places and you see people all the time, but you're probably wondering, how do I make connections? How do I build relationships? How do I grow my network? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you some very key principles that can allow you to meet people and become friends with them. So listen up. Thankfully, I've been able to meet very successful people who've reached the top of their industry, people that are celebrities, people that are multimillionaires, people that are really good at what they do. And I believe that if you follow these key suggestions, you too will be able to become a master networker. So let's go. The first tip is to smile. When you smile, you become so much more approachable. Understand that you listen with your eyes, and people can tell if your smile is genuine by looking into your eyes. So make sure that you show your teeth. Make sure you smile and understand that people will approach you more if you show them exactly who you are with your smile. I've had a lot of opportunities where I've been able to break the ice with many people because I just broke out my smile. Practice your smile in the mirror every single day and watch yourself as you grow in confidence and take it out into the public. If you smile, you'll be able to attract a lot of people into your life and you will be able to become a master networker. The second tip is to practice your handshakes. You know, when you shake people's hands, it shows that you are the real deal. It shows people that you're very serious. Obviously, shaking hands is a skill that needs to be cultivated. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have the strongest hands in the room, but what it does mean is that you need a good grip. You need to be able to shake someone's hand with confidence while you look them in your eye and you exchange ideas with them and keep the conversation going. There's a lot of times when I meet people and I become so impressed by their handshakes. Maybe they might not even have the words because they're nervous, but because they shook my hand, and even if it was sweaty or not, I've been able to build trust with them because I understand that they are a real person, and that puts me in connection with them. That allows me to know that they are someone I want to do business with. Make sure you work on your handshake so that it becomes second nature. Once you start shaking many hands, you will be able to build the confidence and start to grow your relationships while networking. The third tip for becoming a master networker is to understand your footwork. You see, your feet show where your priorities are. And if your feet are pointed toward the door, that's probably where you want to go. If it's pointed to the water fountain or to the bathroom, or maybe to the main person in the room, then perhaps you have to understand that's where your priorities are. Many times people don't take note of their footwork, and they don't know exactly what it means. But you have to know that people can read you by looking at your feet. They can read exactly where you're going and where your priorities are by telling where your toes are pointed. Make sure you wear very comfortable shoes so that you feel confident about networking with the people that you meet. Oftentimes, I like to make sure that my shoes are shined, that I'm clicking and clacking, and I'm able to attract many people because they know that I'm confident. Build your confidence, build your footwork, and upgrade your shoes. The fourth tip is to speak up. There's so many times where I encounter people, but they don't speak up at networking events. Sometimes it's really noisy, and you act like you can hear the conversation, but you really can't. So make sure you speak up, because there's always music playing, there's always other people talking. And remember, people's attentions are in so many different directions, so you want to make sure that you speak up when you're connecting with other people. Oftentimes I like to use the mirror technique. And what I like to do is I like to look into the mirror and face myself. Because I learned that if you can challenge yourself, that nobody else in the world can challenge you. So make sure you challenge yourself by facing yourself in the mirror and saying your name. Hey, my name is Daniel. Hey, my name is Peter. My name is Josh. My name is Marcy. My name is Katie. How are you? It's very good to meet you. And have a genuine conversation with yourself in the mirror. I promise it will help you build your confidence and it will take you so much further. One thing I love to do is to develop my language. So I'm always studying vocabulary cards. I'm always working on my language. I'm always working on what I can use and what I can say to better connect with people. I always think about the stories I can resonate with people with, and I try to build a connection. because I understand that this part of the conversation while you build your language is important to building and sustaining connections. The fifth tip to becoming a master networker is to avoid copying other people. How many times have you been to networking events and you see people dancing to the same music, standing in the same corner, talking about the same ideas? You've got to be different if you want to stand out in the crowd. I do something very different that surprises a lot of people. I avoid wearing name tags at events. Now the main reason is because I don't like to get my clothes dirty. No, just kidding. But really the main reason is so that I can connect with people. Instead of people just saying, "Hey Daniel, how are you?" I can actually go up to people and have a real conversation and then introduce my name. I can tell them what my name is instead of having them know what it is. Obviously, it's a different form of networking, but I guarantee you that if you try it, it might just work for you. Either way, try to avoid copying people. Don't do what they do. Don't go where they go. Don't become the kind of people that they are. Do whatever it takes to stand out of the crowd and you will become a master networker. The sixth tip is to dress really well. Now, I'm not saying you have to be exceedingly good looking, but what I am saying is that you need a good wardrobe. You need to invest at least 10% of your income into your clothing. My friends, when you're going out, you gotta make sure that you look really good. Make sure that your purse is new if you're a lady. Make sure your tie is crisp if you're a man. Whatever it is, try to dress the best you can. Make sure you impress people. Make sure that you don't have threads hanging out. Make sure you have a lint roller. Make sure you have Tide to go so you can take care of some little stains along the way. Make sure you're always dressing sharp so you'll be able to leave an impression on other people. The seventh tip is to be fearless. This is so important, probably the most important of them all. Because whenever you see people, you've got to understand that even though you might have a fear of approaching them, we all do. So you have to understand that you got to go up there. You got to shake hands. You got to get your face out there. You've got to start the conversation. I remember there's so many times where I saw famous people and I thought to myself, I might be wasting their time if I go up and approach them. Or maybe they might reject me, or maybe they might say no. But either way, you've got to be fearless when you are networking if you want to be successful. Whenever you go out, make sure you try different techniques. Make sure you try different wardrobes. Try different colors. Try different accessories. Try different stories and conversations and jokes and ideas when you're commencing with other people. You never know what's going to work, but eventually you're going to be able to find your signature style and it will help you to become a premier networker. In summary, realize that everyone is as nervous as you are. So even though you might be sweating, even though you might be a little scared, it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is just go up there and start the conversation. People want you to be successful. They want to have that conversation with you. So start it and make sure you understand these 7 tips so that you can become a master networker. Thank you for watching this video, my friends. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and comment on the section below and be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.